Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's currently 14 degrees.
Hey Siri, what's the humidity?
The humidity is currently 76%.
Hey Siri, what is matter?
In classical physics and general chemistry, matter is any substance that has mass and takes up space by having volume. That was from Wikipedia. Shall I continue?
No thanks. Hey Siri, do you know who's speaking?
You sound like me.
Hi. So you've seen the HomePod. You've seen me unbox it. If you want to hear the difference between the HomePod Mini and the HomePod, look at my shorts, because I'm not trying to get copyright strikes. I really don't like copyright strikes. If you know, you know. 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 It was just a quick comparison between the HomePod and HomePod Mini. I'm gonna put the differences between the HomePod and the HomePod Mini on the screen. And as you can see, they're not that different, but here are the clear comparisons between them. I didn't have the very first HomePod. I didn't really see the point in it because it was £300, which is how much this one is. So the comparison isn't really like for like. I use the HomePod Minis a lot in the house. Let me be honest. I used the HomePod Minis a lot in the house when I first bought them, and then time went on, electricity bills went up. We just haven't really been using them in the house. The reason why I got the HomePod Mini in the first place is because there's a lot of shouting that happens around the house. So we would just be like, hey, intercom to the living room, intercom to the bedroom, intercom to the office kind of thing. And it would make the announcement there. But like I said, the electricity bills have gone up, so the HomePod has been plugged out. But I just thought, let me review the HomePod. I want to see if it makes a difference, because when I was doing my research, the only thing I found about the HomePod, you can now ask Siri to tell you the humidity of your environment. Obviously HomePod works very well with Apple Music, but the testing that I done was through Spotify, because I like the fact that I can customize my equalizer. You can't really do that with the Apple Music app. Apple, equalizer settings please, thank you. So as you know from my headphones video, you know what kind of bass I like. I'm only gonna say it once, I'm not gonna say it again, right? The HomePod sounded very tinny. On the Apple website, it says that it reaches the high notes. It definitely reaches the high notes, but it just sounds like a screech, in my opinion. There's a particular song that I have to listen to, and this is Kudos to my mom. Kudos, I don't know, to my mom. Alicia Keys, When You Really Love Someone. That song was engineered for the most optimal sound. Let's just say that, yeah? You know you have a good speaker when you can hear the bass clearly. So when I was listening to that song, I couldn't even hear the bass clearly at all. But when it comes to sound, if you're not playing that song right, then that's not the speaker for me. This is just me personally. What Apple also advertises with the HomePod is stereo pair. So when you connect two HomePods together, if you connect two HomePod Minis together, you should be able to get that surround sound. And I'm sure it would sound better together, but £300 for the HomePod? No. You have to take into consideration as well is that for the likes of the Alexas and the other smart home speakers, their assistant, their Google Assistant, their Alexa Assistant, Siri Assistant, it's just not comparable at the moment. What I'm trying to say is, if you're purchasing a HomePod, you already know that Siri Assistant isn't up to scratch at the moment. I'm pretty sure Apple will make some improvements in the future. I'm hoping to see those kind of improvements around WWDC in June, hopefully. But for the time being, if you're buying an Apple speaker, you're purchasing it for the sound. And for me personally, the sound isn't up to scratch. Cool. Moving on. What confuses me about the HomePod is that there was a HomePod and it was £300. They discontinued it. They brought out the HomePod Minis. That made sense. It was £99. Siri does what she can, does what he can, do what they can. But if I'm being honest, I was only mainly using it for the intercom features and a little cheeky light sound in my room. But I have a very, very good speaker in my room already. So it's like, if I can't be bothered to get up and plug the speaker in, that's when I'd use the HomePod Mini. I know the use cases are really that much in the house at the moment, but it is what it is. Then they brought the HomePod back. I'm not sure why it's back, but I'm hoping that people are gaining something from the HomePod being back. I was looking at other comparison videos as well. An example, iUpdate, he was comparing the new HomePod to the old HomePod. I remember the conclusion from the video was that the old one sounded better than the new one. So I'll tell you what I do like about the HomePod though. This is regardless of the old HomePod, the HomePod Mini, and the new HomePod. I like that when you bring your iPhone near the HomePod, it plays whatever it was playing on your phone to now the HomePod. I've had a few issues with it in the past. That could just be due to software updates or whatever, but when I bring the phone near the HomePod, it takes really, really long, or it doesn't happen at all. What I also like about it is that, I mean, you could do this stuff on your phone anyways, but let's say your phone is not near you. Let's say your phone and your Apple Watch isn't near you. You can say, hey, set a timer for 25 minutes. I could ask it the temperature. But what I like is when you ask it to find your iPhone, sometimes you're running out of the house and you don't have time to be looking for the phone, because sometimes I put my phone in strange places, or my phone has dropped in very strange places, and then I ask Siri to find my iPhone and it just plays that wonderful sound. What is also good about the HomePod as well is that it now has Matter support. So previously when I was asking Siri what Matter was, it was giving me the scientific definition, but what I really wanted was the Matter support in terms of the smart home world. But I should have been more specific, clearly. What I understood from Matter is that it's the new standard for smart home compatibility. Previously, if you have a Eufy, maybe I'm butchering the name, I don't know, Eufy security camera, you'd have to have the Eufy hub. What I understand from Matter is that it removes the different hubs that you need, and it's all working together through the Matter devices that are available. So the new HomePod is the example of the Matter device that would connect all of these smart home accessories together. So that was really cool for me, because there was one time I was really into building my smart home. So like having smart blinds and having smart plugs and smart extension cables, extension leads even. It didn't all happen because building a smart home is very expensive, especially in this economy. That was kind of put on pause. I think I bought about 3 Muros extension leads where each switch you could turn it off and on from your phone. The reason why I had 3 is because I had to keep on sending them back because they just stopped working after a certain amount of time, which was really annoying. I know there are some on Amazon that's compatible with Alexa, for example, that work really well. They have a lot of reviews, but because I have a Apple smart home, I couldn't use those accessories, so it was really frustrating. Anything that allowed Apple HomeKit was really, really expensive. So Eve, for example, it's expensive. I don't know why it's so expensive. It's because of Apple. Everything to do with Apple is just so expensive. But what I like is that I'll be able to use the affordable smart home accessories with Apple, as I should. So I'm just waiting for those devices to have Matter support so I can purchase them and build my smart home on a budget. I've said this many times already. Until the energy prices become more reasonable, my HomePods will be switched off until I absolutely need them, and that's not a lot of the time. One thing I will say though is that when I get my money up, and I have a family of my own, or there's a lot of people in the house, Siri will be used, because I really like the fact that I can say, hey, tell everyone dinner's ready, and it's just playing from like there's no shouting involved. And especially if you're in a big house, rest your voice. If you want to get a HomePod, the new one, get the new HomePod. But in terms of what I recommend, it's not that deep, if I'm being honest. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you soon.